there guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. It's Frag Pro Shooter today, and what I've got for you today is I'm going to list for you all the common fraggers in Frag Pro Shooter as of April 2022. There's 26 common fraggers, and I'm going to go from 26 all the way up to what I think is the #1 common fragger. So make sure you stick around and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, obviously, because that'd be super awesome. But yeah, stick around, watch to the end. It's a great countdown, and I'm just going to fly through them. I've done all the recording. I'm just going to fly through each one really quickly, so it's not going to be a massively long video if I can help it. And yes, let me know your opinions if you think that I've got them in the right order or thereabouts. I'm always keen to read your comments. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Number 26, I put Eagle Eye. I think that Eagle Eye is the weakest of all the common cards. He just is not very good either for the AI to control or if you are to main him yourself. Just not good enough. Number 25, we've got Dan. Dan the man is not really the man. He's got the healing abilities, but nobody really likes him. He's a little bit too weak, and again, he's not that great to main, and he's not that overly fast, and he's not that great with the AI either, so that's why he's 25. Number 24, Fidelio. Fidelio, again, to main him, he's slow, he's bulky, and he's got this turret which is mildly useful, but the AI controlling him is not very good either. He just puts his turret down in random places sometimes, and you can quite easily bypass him, so that's why he's near the bottom. Number 23, we have Virus. Used to be really good back in the day, not so good now. You know, the AI can sometimes catch you off guard with Virus hitting you with that poison that she's got, but other than that, little bit tricky to aim with, not amazingly good. I wouldn't recommend using her at all if you can help it. Number 22, we've got Dr. Frost. He's just way too slow with his shooting. He's bulky. Like I said, like one of the slowest in the game when he's shooting. He almost stands still. He's a sitting duck. The AI is okay. It's moderately alright, but nothing to write home about. So that's why he's near the bottom. Now we're on to 21, Mr. Doe. Mr. Doe he's usable. The AI, again, not that great. You know, this is like an all-round rating. It's not just for maining, it's not just for AI, it's for doing both, and he doesn't excel in any of that. You know, you can sneak in and you can do some good bunker damage if you get him in there, but other than that, a little bit on the slow side, not that great. Number 20, Quetzal. Now Quetzal's got some good speed, but as you may or may not know, probably the worst and still the worst ultimate ability in the game. A stupid little ball that does nothing but pushes people back a tiny amount. It's just useless. 19, JB. Now JB, he's got his mines. That's his great claim to fame, is his mines that he can put down. He's moderately good if you main him and you use those mines as like grenades. The AI is okay, not overly great. There's so many better fraggers out there to have in the defensive and camp areas than JB, so he's near the bottom as well. Number 18, Pocket Hunter. Pocket Hunter, she can do some good, reasonable stuff. The AI is not too bad, but if you're going up against an AI Pocket Hunter, you can avoid her quite easily, and to main her is quite tricky. Cleo defensively she's not really a great defender at all. The only good thing about her is if you are going to use her as a main weapon, not for her killing ability. She's very difficult to aim with, but her maneuver ability is second to none. Number 16, Mech Knight. Now Mech Knight, he got a bit of a buff some while back, so he can put down up to 3 shields, and he got a power boost as well, but he is very big and very slow. That's why he's sort of milling around the middle of the park for as far as the common fraggers go. Not great, not rubbish, just average. Number 15, Big Paku. Again, he's he's a little bit similar to Mechna. He's just a bit slow, but he's got he packs a punch with that rocket launcher. And if you're lucky, his ultimate ability can do a one-shot kill on some of the weaker fraggers. But that's why he's in the average area. He's in the middle rungs because he's just a little bit too slow and a little bit too bulky. Number 14, Valkyria. Valkyria had a buff recently. Say recently. It was a little whiles back, but Valkyria had a buff. Her shoot is not amazing. Her speed is not exceptional. But if you get into the bunkers, she can do some real good damage with her ultimate ability. Number 13, Jab. Now, this is like the halfway mark we're at now. Jab, defensively is average, but if you can main him and get into bunkers, he can do exceptional damage on bunkers. He's got a lot of bullets as well, so that's why he's not too bad. Number 12 is Snow. Snow's quite good for the AI as long as he's not skiing off of a cliff. But what he does excel as is if you're maining him, he is pretty much the quickest one to get to a bunker. Number 11, Vandal. Sometimes Vandal is a slept on card. Vandal is very good. Good speed, good shooting, good strength. And not so great with the AI, sort of average with the AI, but definitely above average for the common fraggers. Now we're into the top 10 now. Number 10, I put Andromeda. I feel like Andromeda's gone down a little bit from what she was at one point. She's pretty good. Good damage on bunkers. Good to main. A little bit weak on the health. And the AI is not too bad. She's good all-round fragger indeed. Number 9, Katarina. Now Katarina, very small unit. Very speedy. It's got those traps that can be put down and they will drain health until death unless the other character gets a health boost. And it's got that short range shotgun. Good for getting in there on the attacks and maining, basically. Number 8 is one of the new ones, Newt. The thing about Newt is a lot of health. A lot of health. Do good bunker damage. And the AI uses Newt pretty well also. That's why you sometimes see him in some of the top end decks going on now. Number 7, Takeshi. What can you say? One of the best ultimate abilities in the game. It's like Boss's ultimate ability, but it's mobile. When he effectively uses that and the AI uses him as effectively as well, you can get like 2 or 3 kills with that ultimate ability. Now we're at number 6. Now Cypher had a buff. And now Cypher's ultimate ability is quite useful. It slows down everybody and it disables their ultimate abilities. And he's got some good shooting and he's good all round for AI and for maining. Now we're top 5. Lollipop had a buff and Lollipop is sometimes in my main deck, to be honest with you. Good splash damage. Very, very good to main. Jumping around, very mobile. And like I said, you can't go wrong with the splash damage. You can get into high areas. And the AI is reasonably good with using her also. Number 4, Dolby. One of the best defensive cards in the game. As I've always said about Dolby, it's not a card that you want to be using yourself. It is purely for the AI. And the AI does an exceptional job using Dolby. A lot of health. The ultimate ability is very good for damaging the opposition when they go into the bunkers. So definitely consider having Dolby in your deck. Number 3, Queen Unicorn. Exceptionally good AI, exceptionally good for maining, good defensively, good offensively. There's no real weak spots with Queen Unicorn. She's got good speed also. That's why she's number 3. Number 2, I put Darius. Very, very good Slayer. One of the best Slayers in the game, if not the best Slayer in the game. Very good when you're maining, and that is what you would use him a lot for. But also, if you're not maining him, the AI is very good using him as well. He gets those sliding tackles in on anyone nearby. And that leads us to our number 1. The number 1 common fragger in the game right now is Evil Piper. And that is down to the exceptional power of her ultimate ability. It lasts for a long time. It does splash damage. It does immense bunker damage. A must-have card in most people's decks right now. So anyway, guys, that's the 26 to 1 countdown of all the common fraggers in the game. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. That'd be super awesome. Shout out to my channel, Dominic and Percy. And if you want to help grow this channel to 25,000 subscribers and beyond, make sure you share today's video. And feel free to check out one coming on shortly. Bye for now.